Hey everybody, NWA Prepper here, in my NWA Prepper shirt. So, I wanted to come out today and talk to you guys. And of course, I was outside walking around, and it's just too windy. You couldn't hear the videos very well. And guess that doesn't help one way or the other. But, so, I'm going to move the camera, hold on, to cut down a little on the glare. So I was outside walking around, and I've had a busy day. There's been some activity in our community, and I'm a pretty community oriented guy. So I went out to a little holiday craft fair fundraiser thing for several groups, and had a pancake breakfast. Actually, I didn't eat the pancake breakfast. I just walked in and gave them my $5. And then I went and met Bobo and another one of my real good friends for breakfast. Because there wasn't a whole lot of place to sit down. And I didn't want us to take seats knowing we were going to talk for other people in limited seating at the fundraiser. So I gave them my $5 to support them, as did Bobo and my other friend. And I'm grateful that they helped with that. And then we went to breakfast, and we were talking about a lot of things. We've had a pretty significant weather event in our area, and it's got 10,000 plus people without power in the southern part of our area. And so we got to talking about generators and, and normal things people would talk about when their power's out. Generators and flashlights, and how long will the stuff last in the freezer, and lighting and things like that. So, and then we talked about, and I got griped at a little bit in a loving way. I got feedback, on, I did a video, and I don't know if it was here or on Patreon. I did a video on a flashlight that I got last season that I got for, I bought it for gifts. I bought a couple for myself. It's a wonderful flashlight. I've got one on both the doors of the truck. But I got it on sale. And it came with batteries, and I really liked them, so. And then, so we got to talking about, what other kinds of flashlights you have? And I'm a flashlight connoisseur. Sorry about that. So I really like flashlights. So some other flashlights, and these are probably easily my two favorite flashlights that I have. I guess I'll start with the headlamp. This isn't my favorite headlamp, but I like it. And this one, I don't know who makes it. I guess I don't know that it's not a name brand or anything, but it's just a regular headlamp. Real lightweight. It's got the adjustments on it. I mean, it's got a couple power settings and then the flash setting. It's a great little headlamp. And it lives right there. So I have it anytime that I need it. It uses AAA batteries. And that makes Bobo happy, and me too now. I used to not feel that way. But I really like it. And it's really useful if I'm going to change a tire, if I'm going to get something out of the tools out of the back, if I'm going to walk around, hands-free. Heaven forbid there's some kind of an emergency where I need my hands, and it's great. So I like it. The next light that I really like, and I use this a lot at work. I use this a lot at home. I've had this flashlight for about 4 years, and it's just a little super bright LED light. Now this one is a little pricey. This is a rechargeable battery Streamlight, a Streamlight Stryon LED. And it's got the recharger. Now I have it mounted in my truck, so I just have this at my desk. But at the same time, I've got several things that charge all the time. My phone charges all the time, my watch, and then I keep this charged. And this light is amazing. It costs like $120 or something. That came with this, with the home charger and the car charger. But I like it because it's got a couple settings. You just press and hold the button and it goes to low. Press and hold it again and it goes to even lower. And then it's got, it goes through all three settings. And then it's got the strobe. Tail button on the end. I really like it. There's lots of similar lights. I like this one because the way I learned is if I've got my firearm, then I have the light here and I can move it around, and I don't know. Anyway, so this is probably my favorite flashlight. Stryon LED. I like the three settings. I don't mind the rechargeable aspect of it because I'm prepared for it. Came with a charger. That's the battery. And it's just a Streamlight battery, so all I have is a Streamlight part number on it. 3.6 volt, 2.6 AH, 7 all kinds of things that mean nothing to me. And I've had it for several years, and I use it all the time. And even Bobo got me a cone, which the cone is too big for it, because this is a cone for a Stinger, but it still goes on there. And so I was grateful for that. Oops. Flashlights, you gotta have them. Have multiple kinds. At least have a headlamp and a hand light. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be little. You need one of each kind. You can get whatever caliber light, and by caliber I mean there's great lights. Phoenix makes good lights with an F. Streamlight is my favorite. Surefires are good lights. You can get good lights at Tractor Supply. You just want to make sure that they've got a good switch, a good power supply, and then they don't have to be expensive lights. Some things, and flashlights are one of those things that I don't mind spending more on a good flashlight because I'm scared of the dark. And if you had any brains, you'd be scared of the dark too. Not because of the creatures and critters on 4 legs that are out there, but because of the ones on 2. And flashlights make that not a fear for me. Give me your feedback. What's your favorite kind of flashlight? And your opinion on headlamps. My favorite headlamp, which is in my go bag, or my get home bag, has a red light. Like first time you click it on, it goes to red. And then you click it and goes to blue and green. And then if you hold it, it comes to a white light. And then there's 2 settings of white light. And that one, who makes that light? Oh, I can't remember. And that's terrible because I sell them. Anyway, I like the red light option, and so that headlamp is my favorite. That actually is the reason I started putting lights on my website, because I really liked that light. Anyway, give me some feedback. Let me know what your flashlight of choice is. Thanks for watching.